Okay, I'm back. This is a breakup spell. I was going to actually come on here live tonight. It's actually Halloween night at the moment. We're going on just past 3 a.m. I was going to come on and do a short go live, but I didn't have time. I was just too busy doing these workings. So apologies for that. I will come on very, very soon, actually. I have everything in order, so it's just a matter of time. And I will definitely come on. I'll announce it in the community section, and also I will announce it probably by a separate YouTube video. So watch out for that. That's if you're interested, if you want to ask questions and things like that. I'm not sure, so I'm going to be a bit green with regards to it, how it works. I've never done a go live before, so say no more. Anyway, this client, he's working in layers, if that makes sense. So we want to break up the relationship between this man and this woman. He wants the woman in his life. Well, she is in his life, but he wants basically the guy out of the way and the woman to come to him. This guy is not the client, obviously, but this guy that we want to get rid of and we want the woman away from is a nasty, nasty piece of work. He's just nasty. So he has to go. There's no two ways about it. He must go. So we're putting it in the capable hands of Andromalius. I've made Andromalius. I've given him an offering, a libation, and I'll probably give something else soon. So I just printed off the little seal, the sigil, and I went over it in pen. And whilst I was going over it in pen, I sort of dropped down into like a altered state of consciousness, and that is the point when I asked him to help the client. And in return, I do give them offerings, and also to make their name known. To me, I get the vibe that these spirits of the Goetia, they like their names to be, put out there. So anyway, the box. I found this box in a shop, just a regular discount shop kind of thing, and I thought it looked really cool because it's got black glass. So I thought I would buy a few of them and I put a little mirror here, and it would act as a mirror box. I could put another mirror on the base, even around the sides. Because it's black, I thought, yeah. So I've made a doll baby for the lady. Can't really see, sorry, with my black top. One for the lady and one for the person we want rid of. And I'm going to place them in this little box. First of all, I'm going to put some powders down. So I'm putting down some cayenne powder and some devil's dung. So devil's dung is really good for breakups. It's also good if, I think I've mentioned before, if you have a spirit attachment or something along those lines. Actually, a few years ago, I did have that because of because I'm always working with spirits and stuff. Lower entities can attach themselves. So what I did was, in my little cauldron, I had a charcoal coal burning, and I put some of that devil's dung on top of it and smoked the whole house out. It is horrible. It's vile. It stinks, but it does the job. It gets rid of any, anything that's attached to you, kind of thing. And I like to use it in my breakup workings. Anyway, what else am I going to do? I should say these dolls have been baptized, and in his head, I have put some black mustard seeds. This is great for discord and bringing strife between the two of them as well. Black mustard seeds and poppy seeds. And I also have some dirt from a mental asylum, or whatever you call it. 2 seconds. Stuff that I forgot I actually had. Yeah, it's asylum dirt. I collected it so long ago, I actually forgot I had it, and I thought it would be great to put some in his head, and let's see what happens. Also, this guy deserves this, no doubt about it. So, I get people in the comment section say, what has he done to deserve this? He's done a lot to deserve this. This is actually, I don't know if any of you believe in karma. I don't believe in karma the way it's laid out to be. This is his karma. No, I don't believe in karma as they say. I believe that karma is cause and effect kind of thing. I have my own views on that, and I think I need to do a video on that. But anyway, I need to shut up. So we're placing his doll upside down, his or her doll up the way. I'm putting that in with them, like so. So I have my powders in there. Devil's dung, cayenne powder. Okay, so just place them in nice and snug. So some black dog and black cat hair for getting them arguing and bringing up, the element of discord into their lives. These black mustard seeds as well, excellent for that. 1 second. Sulfur. War water to get, like I said, arguments, separation. Destruction powder. Now this will not harm the female. In case anyone's wondering, it will not harm the female. We have it designed so that it is, I have a petition, and I've basically said to the spirit, with no harm to her, just, free reign on him, whatever you want to do to him. That's another story. Whatever, you want to do to him is fine, but just the woman, she is to be left, and she has to come back to the guy that we're doing the work for. Okay, next step. I want to put in some chili and some black salt. But this is a black salt that I've made specifically for breakups. A lot of black salt can be, it's for protection and stuff. But that one is, I made it up for the purpose of breakups. So just to let you know. So we want rid of him. I'm thinking in my head about actually doing a black skull candle on him as well. I think that would be a really good idea, along with that asylum dirt. Yeah, I think I will do that and plant some crazy thoughts in his head. I've actually been draining him, draining him via his photograph. I've been putting my hand on the photograph, taking out the life force. I should say that if anyone is interested in the vampirism like that, it's important that you filter, you filter, because you can take on people's, just, if you want to call it, gunk, and you don't need that. So it's something I need to do a very lengthy video on. I don't think there's actually that many videos on YouTube with regards to the subject. So something I will address if anyone again is interested in that. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so I've just put in some little rusty nails in there. That's some graveyard dirt. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of control oil. And that's really all I need to do. I could add a tiny little bit of vinegar actually, just to sour things. Okay. So I'll just be popping the lid on that. Like so. And I'm going to bind this up with some black yarn. No, I won't bind it yet. I will be binding it when I am deploying it. So what I'm going to do is put a black candle on top of that. And I'll burn the black candle for Andromalius. 1 second, because I lit this candle for him. 1 moment. So I've just placed a little black candle on top and I've lit it. And I will be placing the seal underneath the box, like so. And I will burn that down a notch, probably over a period of 5 to 7 days. I'm not sure. But when I burn it down, I may put some pins in that and I'll sit with it till the little pin falls out. And I basically just sit and make commandments, if you know what I mean. To basically, I command you to break up. I command you to go crazy. I command you this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? Not affirmations. Oh, definitely not. But please use a candle holder. I'll be sitting with this candle, so everything will be okay because it's supervised. Please, if you're doing this, please use a candle holder. But that's it, really. Once the wax is burnt down, I won't even take the wax off it. I leave the wax, and then I just bind away from me until the little box is secure, and that will go probably to the graveyard because of the nature of the issue. If you're doing something similar and you can't get to the graveyard, you could leave it at a crossroads somewhere, or water, something that's flowing away from you. Go home a different route. Don't look back, especially with regards to the graveyard, because if you look back, you could get a spirit attachment. So just be careful that way. I'm going to look at a few cards for the client. Just 1 second. I'm going to have to go away again. 1 moment. Okay. I should say I read these cards my own way. I know some people have a set way of reading them. I look into the imagery as well. I take that on board to do with the card. Everyone's different as to how they read cards. So this is how I do it. So anyway, I've looked at their situation. We've got the Tower as the key card. Again, that's telling me that their relationship is all over the place. It's not good. It's full of discord. The Letter and the Child. Childishness around some sort of contract. Childishness around some sort of, I think it's something written, email, contract. I don't know, something along the lines of even a text message. Something to do with him being very immature with regards to this. I've got the Man and the Mice. So this guy, his lifestyle is just so seedy. It's eating him away, if you know what I mean. Yeah, not good cards at all. Settling down. The Anchor is all about settling down, happiness, and just ruining yourself to the one spot. The Scythe shows that there'll be a swift movement to that at some point. When you see the Scythe, I think of something just slicing through and cutting really fast. And the Ship. So everything that is steady and normal and all the rest, home life, that will go away. The Ship implies something moving away. So I would think that whatever will happen very, very, very fast. And it will definitely, it's going to happen it probably happen when you least expect it to happen. But, he could go abroad by looking at that ship. But I think it's going to be permanent. It's not like a trip abroad. Don't think along those lines. I think I pulled these out first, actually. Center card's a fox again. I think we're describing him being sly, cunning, devious, snake. posing as a friend via the dog card. You told me that, he's trying to be nicey, and I'm sure you'd love to just slap the face of him. And I would be very, very difficult. It's difficult to stand in front of someone when you despise them and want to throat punch them. I truly get it, believe me. Anyway, I've got the book, The Ring. So I think we could be sort of moving into her territory here, where she has a secret. You're her secret, and the ring is all about wanting to commit to you, be with you. It could be a secret to do with an agreement, but that ring can also mean a contract. But no, I think it's a secret to do with, the ring. That can be commitment, marriage, things like that there. And I think her secret is that she wants that, but she doesn't want it with him. If you understand what I mean. I looked at some oracle cards as well. So the first one out was confusion. So I'm sure you're actually feeling that at the moment. A bit confused. And then we've got the lovers. That's you and her. Oh, I wasn't expecting that, actually. I'm really pleased to see that card. Ending. Reconciliation. But I'm getting the impression that this reconciliation is not him and her getting back together after ending. I think it's maybe you and her reconciling properly, if that makes sense. Followed by home. And good fortune. Followed by happiness. Really decent cards there. I'm sure you'd be over the moon to set up home with this woman. You've been a rock for her, and I so want this to work out for you, beyond words. I can't put it in words as to how much I want this to happen. This guy, I'm not going to even go into, I've said it before in another video and stuff. I didn't really want to go into too much to do with him, if you know what I mean. I don't want to give him that, if you know what I mean. But he doesn't deserve that woman at all. You've been there for her through everything, and the both of you will be happy together. I just wish she'd overcome some of those fears as well, but we'll take care of him. I really do think, from looking at these cards, etc., I think that things will start to turn around. It does take time. Unfortunately, it does take time. I have to keep telling people when they email me. There's so many people that want to work with me, and I tell them that I can't give a time scale. I can't put a time stamp on anything, because it's impossible. It really is impossible. You can go by readings and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's just too difficult to predict, and people don't want that, if you know what I mean. And I just can't sell people a lie. It's not in me to do that. I'm not about that at all. And I think there's just so many people out there that's telling everyone, oh, you'll have your results in 21 days, or you'll have your results in 3 days. I can bring them back in 72 hours. I heard that one recently. And it's shameful that there's people out there saying that. So anyway, I always have to mention that. And please, 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 I need to say this for anyone out there. If you see anyone on my channel and they're saying that they're such and such a spellcaster from wherever, and this is my WhatsApp number, or someone in Africa, etc., please tell me, and I'll get rid of the comment, because people are being scammed by people abroad for substantial amounts of money. You don't hear from these people again, and they make threats. So please be careful. Please be careful. I heard that recently. from someone that they've been scammed for a few £100, and they started threatening the person. It's the oldest trick in the book, so it is. So, be careful. If something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. So just to let you all know that. Anyway, I am going to work on this spell, finish off the evening, or the morning, should I say now. Just finish up a few bits and pieces. It's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com. I have to say, like, share, and subscribe. What else? That's about it, I think. Leave whatever you want to say in the comments section. I'll get back to you soon. If any of you are waiting on videos, you'll get them very, very soon. I have been very, very busy. I'll get everyone their video very, very, very soon. Apologies for the delay. That's about it. And I hope you all had a really good Halloween. And I'll say good evening.